Welcome children to the sixth video lecture of chapter number 9th of standard 9. In the previous lecture we had done about the topic the principles directive principles of state policy. In that we had seen principles related to economic policy. We had also seen principles related to social policy. We had seen principles related to international and political policies. So now today we are going to see about the fourth topic into the directive principles of state policy, that is principle related to education and cultural policies. See, free and compulsory education for the children belonging to the age group between 6 to 14. This is very important step taken by the government. This is also known as the RTE. It is known as RTE. RTE means right to education, of years in mentioned in the constitution and its fundamental right to education, to preserve and protect state heritage. So it is again a important uh, responsibility of the state to protect all the places of cultural heritage, okay, of into the state, artifacts, monuments, cultural places, art and building. The state should protect this cultural heritage places from distortion. So they should protect it from getting destroyed or robbery, okay, transgression, disposal, or deterioration. Okay, this all is in simple words, state should take responsibility of all the historical places that are situated into the boundary of the state and to maintain it that they are not destroyed or damaged by any of the person or any of the thing. The state should have the aim of preserving the cultural and historical legacies of the state. Next is fifth principle related to health policies. Public wellness and hygiene should be provided along with provisions for better nutrition and health amenities. People should be provided with good hygiene, and for that they should be provided with good kind of health food and nutrition and immune facilities related to the health. Prohibition on harmful drugs. See, there should be prohibition on harmful drug. Already in Gujarat there is prohibition on liquor. Like liquor is, India, Gujarat is a dry state. You cannot buy liquor. Okay, yeah, if you have license and some of the other documents you can buy it legally, but otherwise it is illegal. Harmful soft drinks and drugs should not be done by the state. This should be further banned as it will create hazardous waste. So it is again responsibility of state to prohibit any kind of harmful drug that can create danger for the health of the people of that particular state. To preserve the environment with latest amendments, okay, amendments is changes, thereby taking care of the forest and vegetation should be the policy of the state. So it is the responsibility of state to see that the environment is protected by taking whatever measures, okay, and by even following sustainable development, okay, sustainable development should be done, okay. So that is the responsibility of the state to look after the vegetation and environment of that particular state. For this, the state can take various actions related to it. It can even look after the environment by planting of trees, by following social forestry, by creating or by uh, celebrating many festivals related to the plantation of the trees, by making people aware about the forestry. So there are various ways by which the government can take care of the environment. Okay, so what it says, the latest amendment means changes. It should change its policy related to the environment to see that the environment is benefited and a good amount of you can say better opportunities are available for the development of the environment. See, thereby taking care of the forest. See, whatever forest now, as per the forest policy, any place should have 33 percentage of forest area, okay, 33 percentage of forest area. Now in India there is 23 percentage forest, while in Gujarat there is just 10 percentage forest area. That is very very bad. So government should take care, government should see that this 10 percentage is increased up to 33 percentage, and for that various kind of programs, various kind of awareness drives, various kind of activities should be done even into schools, colleges, even in social societies and everywhere possible, to see that the forest cover of that particular state increases and people are aware about the political issues. At the same time they are also about the environment and they are concerned and they protect it. See, okay, taking care of the forest and vegetation should be policy of the state. That should be the policy of the state, and state should look after this policy in the most important way. Why I am discussing it as the most important? Because if environment will be damaged, it will ultimately affect the human beings. Okay, if environment will not be proper, then a human being cannot live. You might have seen that during this time of lockdown, okay, during the time of lockdown the environment had become so much better. Okay, the pollution had gone down drastically. There were places, there were photographs floating on the internet. You might have seen that Himalayan mountain ranges were even visible from so far away places, right? And that was good for us. The rivers were becoming cleaner, and that all had helped to make life better for the humans ultimately. Yes, environment became better, and that will help the life of the human beings better. So we should take care of the environment also. Next is hygienic environment should be maintained in the working areas of labor. Say good, this already we discussed. Good hygienic environment should be created so that the laborers work in a better place. They should have social and cultural development at the time of leisure. Say at the time of their break, leisure means at the break they should be provided with social and cultural development also. Entertainment provision should be there to maintain mental health. Okay, there should be entertainment provision, like suppose into the canteens of the labor there should be a television or some good music which will help to relax and work better when their break is over. This provision should be kept in concern by the state, so state should take this all also into consideration. Thus, so we conclude the chapter now. Thus these principles provide guidance to the state to take lead towards the establishment of equal, just and social order without any exploitation. Say, so the directive principle of state policy provides the state with a kind of society, which helps to create a kind of society which is equal, just, and social order without any kind of exploitation. The directive principle envisages means looks into forward, okay, visionizes future society. They guide us to the direction that we should go and lead us to our destination. We should see that our destination is a better place, a better world to live for, not for us, but also for the future generations. The upliftment of society and protection of society will be taken care by the state. Say, okay, so for this the directive principles will help the state to look after the state in the most important way, in the most better way. Fundamental rights limit the state leadership while directive principle extends state leadership. Fundamental rights limit the state leadership while directive principles extend the state leadership. Say, okay, fundamental right limitates means this there are only 6 fundamental rights that are to be given by the state, but directive principle opens up new opportunities for the state to bloom in the most practical manner, to give their citizens the most beautiful, the most developed, or the most advanced atmosphere, environment, opportunities, and this all can be easily done if the directive principle of state policy are followed by the state. Fundamental right makes this existence of this democracy. So fundamental rights are very important for the democracy, right? While directive principles of the society and finance impart aims for the interrelations of the democracy. See, democracy cannot be complete without directive principles, right? It is right. It will add. It is a add up. It will add more to the democracy. It will make the democracy better. And if directive principles are followed by the state, then it will be easier for the state to give a kind of better atmosphere to live for the citizens of that particular state. There is no opposition between them. See, they are not opposite, but they are complementary to each other. They make each other complete. Both of them complete each other. They both are part of it. Okay, so fundamental rights and directive principles are part of each other. They are complementary to each other and they complete each other. And if both are followed, then it will be the ideal state, it will be the ideal opportunity to provide ideal atmosphere for the people of that particular state. So with this we complete our chapter number 9. Hope you have uh, read the chapter. If you have not, then read the chapter thoroughly, listen to the videos, look at the videos again and again, and revise the chapter for better understanding of the topic.